What is going on, guys? Today I want to give you 10 tips that can help you on your next trip to Puerto Rico and make your trip a little bit more enjoyable. Starting with number one, you do not need a passport to go to Puerto Rico if you're coming from the United States. So if you're coming from the United States, feel free to catch a flight, go to the island, enjoy the island and all the beautiful things that it has to offer. Number two, the weather is super unpredictable. 1 minute could be pouring rain for 5-10 minutes. It will stop. Then the sun will come out and then you're good to go. But bonus tip here, do be aware that hurricane season can range anywhere from June 1st all the way up through the end of November. September being one of the peak months for hurricane season. Number three, do not just explore San Juan. I believe a lot of the people that go to Puerto Rico make a mistake to only staying in the San Juan area. Do not do that. There's so much to offer on the island. I think that your trip to Puerto Rico with your kids, with your family, will be much more enjoyable if you explore the island and everything it has to offer, all the beaches, the food, and you might just have to leave San Juan area. So to do that, you'll have to rent a car, and that is tip number 4. Yes, you could rent an Uber, but that will cost you an arm and a leg. A lot of the time, if you're traveling from one side of the island to the other, even though the island is pretty small, it can be pretty expensive. So I would just suggest to rent a car. It'll be easier on yourself, and then you could just kind of go on your own timing. Tip number 5. Be aware that obviously when you rent a car, the streets, a lot of the streets anyways, they're not that great and there's tons of potholes. So just be aware of that. That is tip number 5. Tip number 6, don't be scared to change money. Actually, the Puerto Rico has the same dollar as the United States. So you do not have to change money to go there or anything like that. Tip number 7, if you're looking to go to Puerto Rico, try to buy the essentials while you're there. Just the basic things. Do not try to go on a big shopping spree. One thing is, we have the highest tax in all US, which is 11%. That is really high. Tip number 8, try the street food. The street food is so great. You could get some empanadillas, you could get some empanadas, mofongo, arroz con gandule, and all that. You could get it all from the local shops, little shacks, mom and pop shop. You could get those on the beach. You could get those on the corner of your Airbnb. They're all over the place. Number 9, the primary language of Puerto Rico is Spanish, but don't be alarmed. A lot of people, especially the work in the hospitality world, like hotels, also restaurants, they know English, so they'll be able to help you out. And tip number 10, the island is kind of slow when it comes to services. It's called island time. So do be aware that if you go to Puerto Rico, you might just have to wait a couple more minutes for that meal. It's not like New York, it's not like California, or I guess in all sense, it's not like the United States that everything is extremely fast paced. Over there is island time. Yes, and it is true, island time. So just be patient when you go there. You'll get your food, you'll get your services. It's just gonna be a little bit slower than it is in the United States. And with that, those are 10 things that I suggest that you keep in mind. If you want to recap, so hopefully those 10 tips will help you on the next trip to Puerto Rico. We will see you in the next adventure.